around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dragons of Chicago taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Ready.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take it down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted. The running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground, Lynch. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
Now Young going to move them around. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young will set to throw. He'll get that complete to Alderweireld. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. From the shotgun, it's Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ultra, go ultra. Hut, hut.
Young on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where they're open. Touchdown!
Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. third down, they go Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss.
There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Young on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're not executing.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, move.
Now Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey burn games, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
Here we go.
a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And some space here. There he goes left side. this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They throw it out right complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? First down, and it's Pollard again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 136 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Young, he's going to change it up.
Hurry, hurry. Ready?
He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Mevis for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Trick the Eagles! Trick the Eagles!
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Tracking 18. Ready?
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Black shot. Ready?
Young to throw it. That's complete. It's Okurebunan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high. And
he'll bring this one inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Black open. Field, black. Field, yellow. Ready.
Young. He finds his man, Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Dragons 21.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 52 yards. And the Dragons get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And quickly, they get to the line. Third down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Trouble, 38. Smash, rest. Set, huh?
Young now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young here, you can see changing the play. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Here is Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Pollard. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Okay, right? Jet. Ready?
Young takes it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They go with Lynch right side. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Young going to move them around. To throw is Young from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll shift things around.
Ready.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. The offense on third down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Looking to throw, Young. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down.
38.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pollard gets it off the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world, bro.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go! Cougar 19! Gravity Lion! Let go!
Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They complete it to Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Red, cycle.
Now Young. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Yes, go. Ready?
On second down, it's Pollard. And just shutting him off there. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard, 45 yards. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 1. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
Touchdown, Panthers. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Lynch. And down to the 36-yard line here.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 3.
Cougar 19. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut up. Hut up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And careless with the football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
22 needle. Set, go.
Second down, Pollard again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard, 14 yards. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Gets past one man. Inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dragons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Ready. Steal, black. Zoom, black. Set.
First and 10, Young. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And this throw will be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 ready, ready.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Eat old blue. Blue striker. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Yellow.
They'll send the tight end in motion
white.
left.
Drill, green. Let's go, charge.
On first and 10, Young. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Go red.
In motion left, Hill.
Red. 6, mega. Ready?
Young to throw it. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, check mega. Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Hey, green. Set.
Young here to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Rail, yellow. Mega. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First down, Chicago.
Bronco 80. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no